Purchase price, closing cost, 3,700. 2x8s, plywood subfloor, kitchen cabinets, 5,206. This video that I'm doing right here today is not whatsoever what I had expected in the beginning, but part of that is a commitment to being authentic on camera. That has been so hard for me. I'm not much of a camera guy. Started a YouTube channel not because I wanted to be in front of the camera. It was part of being an entrepreneur, and it was also part of the actual project I was working on when I started the channel, which is what we're going to be the property that we're looking at today, the one I sold and giving you the numbers for. I wanted to document that process, but I didn't really want to sit in front of the camera. Anyways, this has not turned out the way I expected it to, but I am going to give you the numbers, and we're going to look at that on my screen. Just not at all what I had expected from this video, but the procrastination and the uh, getting bogged down with the details of how this video is going to go is why it's taken me so long to get this out there to you. So let's get into this. Now, in keeping with my desire for authenticity here, I am literally just going to go in here and we're going to get into my Excel expense sheet and just kind of look over it. I didn't go and make big long lists and say, this is exactly what I spent here. This is exactly what I spent here. You guys will just be able to see it here. But before we do that, let's take a quick look at the Land Bank's website. I think you all might be interested in this. So this is still up on the website if I just put the address in. And this is what the property looked like exactly when I bought it. Now, this is the fun part for me, so bear with me a little bit before we get to the expenses part of this. But I wanted to go side by side here a little bit because this is really, having been on the project for a year and then being able to do this is the greatest thing to me. I know maybe that's not what you guys want to see, but bear with me just a little bit. I think you'll like to see the website and kind of how that works. So here I put together a little, I tried to match these pictures up as we go through the Land Bank's pictures. And this is exactly what I saw. I did not set foot in the property. So what you're seeing here, these pictures, this is basically what I saw of the house. They have an inspection report attached on the website here that I was able to see, but that really doesn't tell you a ton about it. So right here, we have the front of the property. I'll try to go through this pretty quickly. This is still the front of the property. Still the front of the property. My pictures are so much more clear. For some reason, the Land Bank does a terrible job with the photography. I don't understand why they can't give us some better pictures. But again, this is just beautiful for my eyes to see after having worked there for the amount of time that I did. And again, I will try to get through this pretty quickly because I know that if you've followed this channel, you've seen a decent amount of this stuff already. You're probably bored to death. But I'm going to put you through it anyway. This here is the back of the house. Let's go inside. I'm showing my page back here just till we get through the pictures in the back here. Nice deck that we put here. This is a pretty big thing when we get inside. You'll see this little cutout here in the right side in the old picture. That's now a kitchen inside. It's just a picture in the dark with my nice string lights I put up. Inside, I talked about a lot of this in other videos, so I'm not really going to get into it. Do not want to bore you guys anymore. I think for the most part, I wanted to give you all an idea of what I saw. This website, exactly as it is exactly what I saw when I went online to buy this house. So it's kind of the main reason I got into this, because I thought it might be of interest to some of y'all. Let's keep going here. Right here, this is a beautiful one here. Just looking at the difference, looking at the contrast just brings me so much joy after all of the stress and everything that went into this project. So the back door here, you see what it looked like before. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, here you can see these two smaller windows. I'm gonna really get caught up in this if I don't just keep moving, because this is so much fun to look at this stuff. This here, that wall was right here. This wall that you're seeing here was right in here. That's all gone. Yeah. Let's see what's next here. Where's that? That is over in here, top of the door. More of what was on top of the door. And again, I have no control over these pictures on the right side here. Don't blame me for the poor quality, the way those pictures are taken. That is just, for some reason, I have no idea why they can't improve the quality of their photos in 2024. You would think, I don't know, it's so weird. Yeah, here's the kitchen, and this just I mean, the kitchen that was in here was really nothing. This is what it was right here. Yeah, here you can see more of it. So right here in the old pictures on the right side, that's that little porch in the back that I talked about earlier. We'll see that a little better right here. So here's the door that went out to that little porch. It'll be approximately right in here. This wall is right down the middle of this kitchen sink. This whole back little corner here was outside before. This shows this window, and this sink is right where that wall was. Again, just have to watch that I don't get caught up in this, because it does not mean the same thing to you guys it does to me. This is the same wall that we saw before, just from the other side, standing over this side, looking out this way. This little window is one of these windows. And here's the landing before you got the steps. There we go. All right, so this is better. Here we got a bedroom. Here you can see another one of those windows that we enlarged. Can't really, I guess there's no picture on the Land Bank website of this shot here, but we put a bifold mirror door in there. Really liked how that turned out. Here's the office area. There's a shot of this. There's the attic steps, the closet. So these two doors right here. Another one of these windows. I don't know why they had so many of these little windows that we ended up extending. This has gone up into the attic. There's my beautiful spray foamed attic. And this is what it looked like before. Can't really see anything at all. Hallway. Some more attic pictures. So here's hallway. There's hallway before, hallway after. At least my before and afters are very nicely contrasted with their old pictures here, but it's not really fair, to be honest. Okay, so this bedroom here, I did not get after pictures on here because I had a friend living in there at the time. So he was living in that room, and I didn't get any afters. So I'll skip by those. This picture right here is this bedroom that we're on right here. So there was a lot of windows in this room that we just put framed out and just made regular, like, double hung windows in there without all the. I liked all those windows in the beginning. It just, we decided it really needs to be a bedroom. It didn't make sense to have all those windows. Here's a bathroom. Can't really see anything. The land banks pictures. There we go. I don't know. I mean, what can you say? I don't really know what else there's to say about some of these pictures. I could look at them for a while for many different reasons, but we won't hang out here too long. See if I can get a basement picture of any sort here. There we go. They had some framing down here. It's terrible condition, and I just tore it all out. Some more of the framing, see what else I got here. Here's the floor heat system that we put in. That would be over in this corner right here. I don't know what that is. Oh, okay, there's the panel, which I don't really have a picture of. That's the area that you're seeing right here where the washer and dryer is. Anything else? That's it. That is all the pictures from the Land Bank's website. So we made it through the pictures, the Land Bank's website pictures, and I showed you a little bit of how the land bank works, but let's get into this expense sheet. And maybe I'll come back another day and kind of get into more of exactly how the land bank's website works. We'll see if that's of interest to anybody or not. If it is, leave your comments down below. I'd be happy to do that. All right, so for those of you who just want a short, quick answer to this, we sold the house at 180,000. So that is a short, quick answer. If you want to leave right now because you heard what you were looking for, great. But some of you are probably wondering exactly. Okay, so the next short, quick answer is that we put $105,000 in expenses. Now, I was working at this house by myself mostly for about a year. Now, the 105,000 covered anybody that I did hire, all my materials, everything. At the end of the day, sale price 180, and I put 105, and then the difference is what I got paid. And if you divide it out by the amount of hours I worked and whatnot, I figured out I got paid right around $30 an hour. It's not great pay. It's not terrible pay. For a lowly entrepreneur like myself, it's okay. The 80,000 difference is obviously not what I got paid, or the 75,000 difference, because the cost of selling the house, I ended up walking away with like 165. It's really a $60,000 profit. And when I calculated the amount of hours I worked, again, like $30 an hour. So, short answer, 180,000 we sold the house for, bought it for 2,600. Oh, wow, that's wonderful, isn't it? But again, including cost of sale price, all materials, everything, 105,000. I walk away with 165, $60,000 in profit. Some of you who follow this channel know how much work I put into it, and you'll probably say, well, 60,000 isn't that much. Really, to figure out how much it is, you got to figure out the hourly, and again, about $30 an hour. Now, I want to just take a quick look at, and I don't have, my expense sheet is very simple. I'm not a very techie person. I don't do well with Excel at all, and so I just set it up right like this. So you have purchase price, closing cost, 3,700, and I put in every little thing, as you're going to see here. Dumpster service, excuse me, supplies for meter hookup. Just, I mean, I categorize this, maybe over categorize this. My friends who helped me, their labor is all in here. But some of the biggest things maybe that I should cover. So here I've got a big expense. Here's some lumber, 2x8s, plywood subfloor, and that was 1,024. I've got a shingles, lumber, siding, so a whole bunch of the exterior stuff. I had a big, huge order that I put in at Menards, 6,945. Probably some of you are wondering about kitchen. Here I've got the windows for 8,946. Kitchen cabinets 5,206. Labor for a friend. Metal roof. I put that neat little black metal roof in the front. 866. Patio door. I put a fairly expensive patio door in for 1,100. The rest of the exterior doors 1,200. Yeah, a little bit too detailed to go over everything. Here I've got my PEX for floor heat, mini split lines, and mini split wire, 2,119. My mini splits, I had someone else install, 5,798.16. I'm just realizing right now, because I'm doing this screen recording, that maybe as I'm going over this, I'm blocking some of the stuff down on the left-hand corner here. I don't know exactly. I'm kind of new to the screen recording, sharing screen thing, whatever you call it. Yeah. What else is a major expense here? You can see all this little stuff, but obviously it just adds up like crazy. Pendant lights, plumbing, drywall and insulation, all materials 3,728. Spray foam 1,298. My floor heat system 3,812. Drywall finishing. This is something I hired somebody for. Cost me 2,900. Interior doors 1,043, and I'm mostly just referencing the stuff that is like $1,000 or over. Had someone come in to install the gas line, pressure test it, and ERV. I thought I installed the ERV, but he bought it. That's what happened. The HVAC guy that did the gas line, he bought the ERV. 1,270. Primed pine trim cabinet screws is a big order of trim for 1,700. Oh wait, here's a big one. Oh, vinyl plank flooring 2,100. Kitchen appliances 3,995. Carpet underlay and padding 1,222. Security doors 943. Butcher block countertop 1,108. Here's like small, and this is just an example of some of the ridiculously small stuff. Foam brush 771. Wow, big deal. Kitchen blinds, deck boards, all the whatever, and then my returns I put in here. Treated 2x12, whatever. Vinyl soffit. I remember having to buy more soffit, 435. All my water bills I put in here. Basically any expenses I had for the property in the process. Vinyl soffit, fence pile. Yeah, just some miscellaneous stuff that I remember as I was finishing the job. 861. All my gutter supplies. I installed the gutter myself, but I bought the supplies. 1,400. What else we got? Smaller stuff. Foam board. Foam board for the attic. 343. And we're about at the end. Gutter hangers, small chest, return nails, strip edge, seal of house. So, actually, I guess I told you I walked away with 165. Looks like I walked away with 167, 608.60. And why is the total difference not showing up here? I know how I can make it show up. I am not techie at all, but I know that this will tell me the exact amount, because I basically told you the amount. So here we go. This shows the sum to be 62,885, and that is right in the ballpark of what I had told you all. So anyways, that, my friends, is finally a breakdown of the cost of this house. I'm not sure how helpful that was. I'm not sure if that's what y'all were expecting with this video when I finally tell you all the details of this, but this is what it's been. And I do hope that you've enjoyed it. I do hope that it's been an inspiration to you in some way. This whole project to me has been unbelievable in so many different ways, from starting a YouTube channel to everything that I've learned flipping a house in the hood of Detroit. Just been unbelievable. But consider this kind of a conclusion to that. The adventurous entrepreneur does not really know what he's doing next. I am starting another YouTube channel in relation to my Airbnbs that I run. That is a part of what I do as an entrepreneur. And for now, that's going to be it. At some point, I want to get into more of all the things I do as an entrepreneur, how I'm able to make a living as an entrepreneur. I don't have a 9 to 5. Blessings to each of you, and thank you for following this project.